Any pressure?
Good Lord, we are on. Welcome in, everybody. Hi there. Thank you for your patience. I am Angie with Learn Love Tarot, and I'm going to be here bringing us our all signs in depth reading tonight here. Messages for our best and highest good using the energies of the daily moon cycle and of the planetary aspects surrounding us. However, the message is timeless because energy is simply cyclical. Try to say that 5 times fast. It is cyclical and it will always cycle back around. So if you do find anything contained in today's message that resonates with you, I do appreciate you hitting that like button. And an even better tip is when you share my channel with other like-minded participants and people, your peoples, if you will. So today's energy here, I feel like the full moon in Leo is going to be showing up a lot like it has been. And I am so happy with that reading last night to see the shift of this not being pushed into healing by towers any longer. There's a real sense of a change in this forgiveness aspect. This morning's song was Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On. I've never had that come up before. Hey guys, hey, thank you so much. So it's a little bit of a sappy song, but I do like Titanic. So maybe we'll see some of those themes come through here. But what was interesting about that is that that song heavily tied into last night's reading. So with the I Can't Keep Bleeding Love of Leona Lewis, the heart of the reading was that 3 of Swords where she's holding the knife, right? That was the heart of the reading. And I saw a real change, a real movement into, okay, I'm fixing my common denominator. And then the other big news, I think why that is because today we had Mars and Mars line up here with Pluto, and that is going to be right now. It's happening literally as we speak in the symbol that I'm talking about here, a Hindu healer. So that's all about healing ourselves of distortions of light. And we have Mars, the butterfly, and Pluto, the phoenix rising from the ashes, both clinking glasses and bringing this transformation to us when we are really looking into that shadow and seeing how we are the common denominator. Okay. Other things that if you'd like to look in the description box there, you can see the notes that I'm looking at, but let me know in the chat there what you were doing in 1988. So today's date adds up to a 38, and 38 years ago was 1988. So let me know what you're doing. That happened to be adds up to a 26, which makes it an 8-year, where our own internal balance of yin and yang, our own microcosm, attracts the macro. So whatever we are on the inside is what's coming to us. And when we put that healing energy to work for us, right, it's a lot quicker change that comes toward us. We get the things that we have actually been wanting a lot quicker. The sun's energy is all about what we've been talking about forever, you guys, what we have been talking about forever, which is this. It's not a beautifully gowned wax figure. That's just the symbol, but it's about understanding that how we think and feel about life and thus shapes how we experience that reality itself. And we've been saying your thoughts become things, right? That's a simple way of saying what the lesson of Aquarius 8 is all about. And even more curious when we have Venus, the planet of love and beauty, that yes, it is conjunct right now with this planet of communication, but it's at the symbol of a barometer. So if you see a barometer, I first pictured, do you remember those little birds that would dip themselves, whatever the precipitation was? Does anybody remember those? Let me know if you remember those precipitation birds. I think it was a barometer bird. I don't really know what they were called, but thank you, Miss Peg. Thank you, Mr. Brett and Judy, Kathy. Hey, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Okay. But what was really cool about that Venus conjuncting the planet of communication, I'm already feeling that energy and seeing it playing out in the cards and that barometer energy. Listen to this. I put it in my write-up today as well. Setting out on a dangerous journey without provisions is just as foolish as ignoring facts. Have we collected enough data in a certain cycle to then go, you know what? I think I have enough facts. I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's a high likelihood that this is going to repeat itself. So instead of hanging on to what we hope something would be, right? The hope of it, we're no longer doing that. And we're actually looking at what we need to heal in ourselves that allows us to hopelessly, right? Because we have data that has told us otherwise, to hopelessly keep on thinking there's that change is miraculously going to happen without us. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to start tonight with Aquarius. Happy birthday, Aquarians. We are still in the first decan for a couple more days here. We are in symbol 8. When we get to symbol 11, we will finally switch from the 5 of Swords. You've probably been seeing that a lot in readings, to the 6 of Swords. Okay. So let's see what's up with Aquarius here. Let's get some context for your reading. Here we go. And normally my all signs is pretty lengthy because it is an in-depth, but I have somebody helping me here tonight, keeping me on time, trying to get that time down. I would love to have it in a 2-hour time frame. I think 2.5 or 2.25 would be more reasonable. My body's already heating up as I'm starting to channel energy here. Okay, Aquarius. Let's find out what's happening with you. Okay. Feedback loop. Okay. So we've got wisdom and growth here. Okay. We have this, like I was just saying, literally what my notes just were talking about. Now we have Aquarius as a stellium in the sky: Sun, Mercury, Mars, Venus. 3 planets. It's already a stellium. We got 4. Okay. And all this heart energy that I was talking about, this green heart chakra, is on Friday with that Venus and Mercury conjunction. And that's about setting out on a dangerous mission. That's about no longer ignoring facts, the data. Okay, so you're turning this wisdom into pain here, Aquarius. And again, this is for us all, I feel, because this is the energy from the outside coming into us. Okay, wisdom gained. These are actually little sage bushes here. And we can see the sage wisdom of the guru, the shaman, the guide, the high priestess energy, the hierophant energy. Peace be with you. And these are actually where it grows from before it can be turned in or rolled into sage. Okay. And I always get like a hedge bush. If there's a bustle in your hedge row, don't be alarmed now. It's just a spring clean, slicing to the swords of truth there. Spring clean for the May Queen so that we can grow, leaving behind old roots that no longer are going to serve us so that we can step into this energy of joy. Okay. I feel like that energy here, your joy, may come at the expense, especially if you're ending a cycle and they relied on you being stuck in that cycle with them. Yeah, they're confused as to why you are no longer being stuck with them. Okay, fair enough to say. But this wisdom here that you're gaining with this growth, they can, they can boo-hoo all they want. If they had time to change with you, then they would have. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's on. Yep, there's the truth. There's our sword energy there, using discernment. Let's go ahead and see what's on the top. These are all pre-shuffled for our first 4 elements. So Aquarius, what we got here for you? You're coming in as standing guard, 7 of Wands. And this is kind of like, I see very well that mask that someone has been wearing, and you're standing your ground. You're taking the high road. This is where your growth here is coming into play. You're on your way to joy because of the Leo sun energy, the loyalty to self. situation, jealousy, strife, and competition. I said over here that someone is not going to like that they can no longer be stuck with you because you've grown. Okay, they can like it or not, but there's your victory here. This is after a long time of having to learn how to stand your ground. This is where your growth comes from. All right, Aquarius, in the recent past, there's the emotional fragmentation of these bustles in your hedgerow, right? The spring clean for the May Queen, when everything starts to grow in the spring, could be the timing of when this opportunity for victory here comes in. Let's see what the heart of the reading is all about. What I was talking about here, 9 of Swords, not only a prison of our own mind in the daytime that no one can get us out of, the 8 of Swords, but our own dang self. The heart of this reading is carrying that worry into the nighttime. What are they going to do when I drop this news? What are they going to do when they see that I'm really serious this time and I'm pushing back on the boundary? I am not caving on my boundaries, okay? And maybe we didn't before because we didn't see that mask. And this 9 swords, again, we're seeing that it's foolish, right? As in, if we're not planning the future and ignoring the available information, the facts that we already have, then yeah, we could certainly repeat the cycle again. When we get to the 9s, we have a choice to make it done with the 10 so that it resets to an Ace of Swords. But I feel like this is what the Aquarian energy, how this is affecting all of us. And there is a near future 5 of Swords. You're hanging on to this once held dream here in your moon. She's connected to it. In this 5 of Cups energy, this is all about her focusing on her own cup. Okay. And I like that. She's not even worried about the 3 cups of regret that she's, could or could not happen. This person, they might be okay. I mean, it doesn't feel like it. It feels like they're going to be pissed, but let's find out why here. Yeah. 7 of Swords. They're going to be pissed because you're walking away from jealousy, strife, and competition. That means to this person, whoever this environmental energy is, they are no longer able to manipulate you with fear. It's like you found the key, because in this card, this figure here is constantly looking at the problem, the burdens that are weighing him down. But once he looks up straight ahead of him, in this deck, he realizes there's the map of how to escape the prison. So you escape the prison, and maybe you never saw, you held back on it before there, but this mask energy that you're pushing back on, I told you, whoever this person is, they'd cut off their nose to spite their own face. So I would not give them as much credit as you may be feeling like you owe them now for some reason, because this combination, guys, this is the shadow elements right here, especially with the heart of the reading of 9 of Swords. This is a big time lesson about you pouring into your own cup. Okay. And us as a collective, because again, an Aquarium stellium, there's no way that we're all not being affected by this energy in some way. And here on the block, by the light of the full moon, Leo energy that's countering up here, we do start pouring back into our own self. Okay. And for whatever reason, this person does not like that. It's kind of like, oh, you think you're all high and mighty now that, you're pushing back on me and having these boundaries. Well, uh-huh. Outcome, hermit. You learn the lesson. We learned the lesson. We are turning the wisdom from pain that we learned from the keep bleeding in love. Why do we keep doing that? It be me, right? If you've been able to say that to yourself, then you have accessed your violet flame here. This character is looking at herself in the mirror for this wisdom gained. And by you in the near future, focusing only on your own cup is what brings us victory. There's your Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. You have arrived. My work here is done. advice for Leo. All right, advice for Leos here. What to keep an eye out for. This may be a symbol or a color for you. Transcend. Come on. I mean, and transcend our night. This is a night. What are those called? The dream catchers. So you're transcending these mental thoughts because now you know better. Okay. And then karmic energy, this justice energy gets to play out. It's simply input, output. Okay. And this is countering the Nine of Swords here, the nightmare. You got a dream catcher here to help you, and this Leo full moon's giving you the determination because you're connecting back to your own joy. Pretty simple stuff here. Yeah. Not only are you pouring into your own self, whatever was the block, you're becoming the queen of it, and then there's your glow up here from the flow up Queen of Wands, tuning back into your intuition, and then you look even more spectacular than you ever have before. All right, Leo, I hope that helps you out. And I just saw the strength energy there. Thanks again, Miss Peg, for that beautiful deck. Hey, Miss Kaylee, how you doing? How you be? How you be, girly? Like every other time. Oh, I was going to say, I never know where my phone is. And the one time I didn't look for it before the reading. Okay. So maybe that was a ding for you there of ding, ding. Make sure we are paying attention to that spread. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Aquarius. I hope that helped you out there. All right. Now that stellium energy, whew, whatever placements we have in Aquarius are getting that Arctic blast. That sword's right up our asterisks. Kaylee's woodworking. Of course you are. Kathy, 22 has been coming up today. 44s, 11s, 88, and 33. Okay. Next up here, Libra coming in. Excuse me. We were at Aquarius, Pisces. Okay. Well, we have the North Node of Destiny in Pisces. So that's pretty straight up literal here. And on the bottom of the deck, take a note from Aquarius's read here, because whatever you feel changed to around you, okay, and there's a person back here behind her as she's doing the work here. There's this person with a bottle of booze in the background. So Pisces, I don't know if you're like in this good Samaritan orange energy here of I'm going to do the right thing because this person can't help themselves right now. I'm not so convinced. Let's see what we got here. Maybe it's simply the destiny here, the North Node. Let's see where we're at. We're at Pisces 10, understanding that we progress most quickly when we accept the highest level of responsibility we could manage. So Pisces, if you're busy here, maybe even enabling someone else to stay sick, or whether you feel like you're helping, maybe it is your destiny here, your karmic balance, the yin and yang, to also stand your ground. Let's see what our water deck has to bring us here today. Hermit much there on the bottom of the deck. That would be fueling your energy, which was the outcome for Aquarius. So again, the sign before us is called a semi-sextile. So that is going to be allowing, right? It helps us grow. All right, Pisces, you're coming in as King of Wands. It's my destiny. I see it. I want it. It's mine. The situation is something that would make you really freaking happy here. And oh, did I forget to turn my light off? 2 seconds. Is that better? Yeah, it is for the cards. Okay. Something that makes you really, really happy. We did see that joy energy also follow through with Aquarius. And in the opportunity here, money, honey, what you going after? This is like the whole kit and caboodle, Pisces. So I see it. I want it. It's mine. This happiness and the opportunity, Queen of Pentacles energy is the senior of the class. Okay. So Time, money, energy, resources, and someone very nurturing. These for me are people. Well, Pisces, if you're in a King of Wands energy, that's pretty hard to resist. And there's power energy here by the sun. I don't know if there's a Leo in your vicinity. That's part of your 10 cups here from the recent past. This is someone you definitely have broken bread with, someone you're familiar with. The heart of the reading, the Hierophant. Okay, so with that number 5 energy, this is a peace be with you energy, the guru, the shaman, the guide. Pisces, though, you're learning here what you can let go of and what is not your destiny. Okay, so this Hierophant energy, you've been hard at work here. What have you been? Your hard work here is about to pay off in a big way, Pisces. Let's see. You're getting some information. You're receiving a message, possibly of nurturing, surrender, or could even be love, obviously, with Venus coming to sextile Mercury. All the pages are messengers. Okay, so there's some information here coming to you that was underneath the iceberg, and the block here, 9 of Wands. The block here is this guy's doing this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, never takes a break. Okay, it's just monotony. And as you could imagine, pure exhaustion. So it feels like this could even be some family you're taking care of here, Pisces, that's kind of slowing your roll. Let's see. This is someone you could be teaching. 5 of Cups energy, and Pisces, this is exactly the image of Neptune and Pisces moving into Neptune and Aries. A woman rises from the water and a seal reaches up to embrace her. In this deck, this is my second favorite 5 of Cups, other than the one that you just saw in Aquarius's read in the near future. This is about Pisces embracing and honoring all of the memories that you have with this person here. These two people have grown up together. It's the realization that, okay, I'm maturing now, and you are never going to be able to live in the lighthouse with me, and I am never going to be able to live in the ocean with you. So I must bid you adieu. Could be pretty bittersweet here, Pisces. You've been at this a while, though. I feel like you've been down this road before, and you're getting it. And in the outcome energy here, Chariot, you're going by Pisces. Right here, you're off to the races. Chariot energy. Wow. And could be a bit of role reversal here, since you're coming in as masculine energy and the opportunity is feminine to surrender. Cancer energy of the Chariots, also very feminine energy, as well as the Queen of Cups. Extended outcome, yeah, you're very, very surprised here at how quickly you're able to say goodbye, so that it's like this opportunity comes in here to make some more money, to meet this next person. It's very, very, it's the happiest card in the whole entire deck. And as soon as this opportunity becomes available, it's like, well, shit, it's so much easier to say goodbye to this old thug. Whatever spirit wants you to know, the happiness lies in you walking towards that lighthouse. Okay. Wow. What you gain this wisdom about? Yeah, this could be a childhood friend, you guys. It could be family here with this 6 of Cups energy, bookended by 7 of Cups. At least there's a progression here. The Emperor, pre-Empress energy doesn't get confused. She decides. Okay. 8 of Wands, that is fueling this Hierophant energy. That's fast communication again, with some heat on it. And let's see, if I was going to try to see if we can get what this information coming to you is, but we got the Ace of Swords that she's already holding. This is a message of truth coming from someone. All right. Blocking here is trying to move too fast, probably because it feels really damn good if you were, life was so monotonous and grueling before. And what Spirit wants you to know, I already said it. The Five of Cups, saying this goodbye leads you to the Pentacle to taste the rainbow. A Page of Pentacles becomes a Queen, and this person is very nurturing, very healing. And there's victory again, just like we saw in Aquarius. And here's your balance of this truth. I mean, how many swords do we need to see? Emotional truth is now outweighing or rebalancing whatever this past history was. Okay. Let's get some advice for Pisces. What symbols may you need to look for to let you know this is on its way? Not just a peacock feather. Okay, we've got the turtle of empathy here. That would also denote Queen of Pentacles. Wow, the happiest card in the deck, and the unicorn. Damn, Pisces. I don't. It's like you're like, what wand? What Nine of Wands? I don't even need to do that anymore. And like with haste, you're taking off here. Okay. There's definitely some peacocking going on if you're coming in as King of Wands, seeing yourself, having that confidence, walking in a different light. Even if it took us a while to get there, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, they're all the slowest energies. It's going to be damn worth it here, Pisces. It's damn worth it. Environmental energy, this person coming at you, pre-Empress, is very, very worthy. Maybe they'll have on red. Maybe it'll be a red tie with black polka dots, for example. It doesn't have to be literal. So there's all your signs and symbols of when that may be coming to you. Boy, oh boy. It's hard to say it's my favorite reading of the night when I'm only 2 in. It's not what you want to happen for a Pisces reading. Why not? I like it too, guys. Keep in mind the North Node of Destiny. If you think it ain't affecting, it's affecting us all. And I feel this shifting in our collective here of moving into power, because we are looking at these shadows dead in the face and we're saying, yeah, what else you think you got? Right? No, we ain't scared. We are no longer scared here. Anybody else new come in, please let me know if I miss anyone. I really appreciate Miss Judy Jude. See? Hello, hello, hello. That way I don't miss anyone. All right. Pisces again, that Aquarian stallion, we did see all those swords, is going to be semi-sextiling, flowing to your energy, allowing, right? If you look in the description box, you will see a graphic link there that will take you to what happens to each of the signs with Aquarian energy. All right, Aries, top of the pops here with release. Okay, releasing here some old haunts. Releasing old haunts. I don't know if that's people or places here. I did a short, I believe it even had this orange butterfly in it, and it was about a change of perception. And now I'm forgetting who that was for, but Aries energy here. This is a change of perception here as soon as we're releasing old haunts. That's all I got. That's all I heard. Releasing old haunts. Let's get out the fire deck and see what's going on with you. Releasing old haunts. Okay. The death card on the bottom of the deck. So Aries here, you're in an energy of transformation. Okay. And being 2 signs away from Aquarius, that is going to be sextiling, not a semi-sex. That's going to be sextiling your energy, which is about opportunity. So how is this ending here? Yeah, you might have been pushing back on this, Aries, pushing back on this change, pushing back on this need to release something. the situation. It's been a long time coming, again, with that energy of man. This has taken a long time to get here, but I'm sure glad it's here. Or it's certainly taken me a long time to figure out these boundaries. Let's go a little bit more here. Opportunity for a 10 of Pentacles. Releasing the old. Maybe this is even the death of the transformation of thoughts. Let me see. All right. In the past here, you were doing the most. You were juggling two energies here, Aries. So I don't know what that is for you, but for me, there's this imbalance here. Ships are soulmate energy. So I don't know if this was old to new and you're finally not allowing the cycle to push back and, oh, I got a squeezy. So there we go. If this reading is for you, you are pushing back on an old energy that was throwing you out of balance, possibly juggling energy here, whatever those 3D realities are for you. I feel like my face is really shadowy and it looks shiny. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Could have to do with a Scorpio, doesn't have to. I'm saying that because we've got both of Scorpio's power cards here. This judgment call is inevitable. It is fated. This was fated for you to push back and release and make this judgment call. Judgment is all about patterns and people that reappear over and over again until we learn the lesson. All right. And the near future here, star. It's like 9 of Cups. If you've been 9 of Cups for a while, you learn to be okay on your own. You've released a person or situation from the past. You see the sun shining through here. It's a change of perception. So it's like I'm not looking at as a loss anymore. I'm seeing it as an opportunity to weave a new dream. Neptune moving into Aries. In the past, Saggy energy here is fast, fast, fast. In the past, we were very, very slow, perhaps because of this option. Ooh, yeah. I mean, this is a special card. Somebody was talking about a 22. I think it was Kath. Raising consciousness, what spirit wants you to know. That is a powerful place. Card number 8. That is a powerful place to have this energy fall. Here's Mercury and combined with the 10 of Cups, love. That's Friday's conjunction of Venus and Mercury all day, every day, which is about planning for the future, setting out on a dangerous journey without provisions is just as foolish. Okay. Something that's too slow going, I know it's foolish to do that. It's just as foolish as ignoring available facts. So you're no longer ignoring available facts here. And this is bringing in lover's energy. Wow. There's your 9 cups of wish fulfillment comes before the 10th cup of the opportunity, but you had to let go of this old energy first, Aries. Okay. They might really like your booty. Haven't felt that in a while here with that card. And she's like, I know. I like my booty too. Aries, that's typical. Okay, your perception here definitely on what you're pushing back on opens you up here, making this judgment call. You get to step into pre-empress energy. I mean, and what has been coming for a while that you've been trying to avoid or maybe juggle, Tower energy. Aries, that's one of your power cards. Okay, it's Mars, sudden. And this 10 cups of happiness here of over the rainbowness. Okay, definitely spicy. In your head in the past about that 2 of Pentacles, you were in your prison about what to do about it. And this judgment call is about love. I already called it near future. It's the emperor of your dreams, male or female, doesn't matter. There's your power card again there, Aries, when you step into that leadership energy. Let's get some advice here for you. Wow. Woohoo. Aquarian energy opportunizing you much here. I like that. Okay, Aries, can't make it up right here. Over and over and over again. All right, you got it. Transform. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're pushing back on, Aries, keep doing it. Okay, keep doing it. And your environmental energy, there's a deeper connection coming here for you. That was two heavy soulmate power cards. This was inevitable of recycling itself. Okay, you just had to get your old lesson out of the way and let go of a person, place, or thing that you was holding on to. All right. I hope that helps you, Aries. And look what flipped over just as I'm mussing around with the deck there. High Priestess energy of today. Okay, I'm liking these readings so far. The energy feels good. Energy feels good. She said, "Oh, your BFF's a Pisces. I didn't know that." Well, you releasing this old thing brings in that new thing, and they like shabooty. So I don't know if they just like booty. Who knows? That ain't none of my business. So let's go ahead up to our next element, Taurus. All right, Taurus. Well, I just used that last night, and it's all no. I just corrected. I touched it for a reason. Oh, that's the reason. Okay, Leo full moon energy much. All right, Taurus. Bottom of the deck. So Taurus, that full moon, this revelation is going to be squaring you. So the revelation might not uh, rub you right. Speaking of Buddhists, might not rub you right at first. Let's just say that, okay? Following the energy of Aries, it would be semi-sextiling you. We've got Neptune there. That is then helping you grow here. You're on a quest. If you weren't on path before here, Taurus, then you are now. Okay, you're on path. You're seeing through a facade here of some kind so that karmic justice can balance itself. Now, being a fixed energy, that's going to mean that all of that Aquarian stellium is going to also be challenging you. It's squaring your energy, but that's the whole reason for the quest. If you couldn't see through the fake things, right? And what is any quest if it's easy? It's not really a quest then, is it? Let's see what's making you so happy here, Taurus energy. See how doesn't matter what deck I use, guys. See how energy repeats itself. I'm just reading energies, and one read leads into the next. So truly, you can use every single reading here to go around your chart and apply this to whatever life area it sits in for you. So you're going to apply this reading, for example, to the Taurus portion of your chart. It's like I'm standing my ground on happiness, on what makes me happy. Okay, I don't know if you see through the facade or not. Let's see. You haven't decided to go on the road yet or not. You haven't even decided to go up the steps. Taurus, I'm not sure if you are ignoring the available facts here or not, but it's like you're starting to. Okay, you're starting to see the facade. Yeah, what I say, this is a big old lesson. If it wasn't a quest, right? If it wasn't, what is it? It's not even a quest if it's not a big soul journey, right? Situation, full moon in Leo. And I just said, your power card is here, this quest Also brings you in a soulmate, a true soulmate, when you're seeing through the facade of something. In the recent past, you opened up your heart, and this has made you very happy. You're only standing up for what makes you happy. This is definitely a big lesson about boundaries as you take off on this quest. But I feel like you're hemming and hawing a little bit here, Taurus. Let me see on the bottom of the deck what's fueling that Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're hemming and hawing. Seven of Cups. But I don't know which one to pick. I'm stuck. And notice that full moon energy again, because I wanted to pull on the full moon of why you standing outside the ball with your TikTok clocks looking gorgeous AF, but I don't know if I should go in. So even though that's a Seven of Cups energy, she's buried in the earth here. Okay, see the light on his finger? This is ways which you're supposed to be seeing your own emotional fragmentation. Okay, heart of the reading. Yeah. Nine of Wands. This is all about, are we going to begin again? Okay, I said in my write-up today, are we going to choose this new with our new dream in Aries? Or are we going to play the old Pete and repeat, went into the store, Pete went in, who came out? Pete. That's Nine of Wands. You can set it down. I don't think you should hem and haw on this, Taurus. You're not. Okay, Knight of Wands. You'll pick up the energy once it's like you get maybe this soulmate is the one that kind of lights a fire under your butt. The block here, Nine Cups. I only meet frogs, Ange. I've had a million frogs and I still don't have my effing prince, because Nine of Cups in reverse is not wish fulfillment. I'm opening up my heart, but you may be pushing back on your happiness in your heart because you're insisting that you don't know your heart doesn't know which way to go. I think it does. I think you're over analyzing here. Passionate communication. Again, this might be what gets your ass on fire. I was joking, but as always, here's the fire that pushes your butt up the steps into the ball. You're already dressed and ready to go. Same position here. Where did the Chariot fall in one of those last four readings? Might have been the last one. Chariot energy. This is yin, yang, in balance, because the soul drives the chariot. And this is a magic carpet. And here again is the full moon energy. This full moon's going to show you where you've been stuck here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you've been gaslighting yourself about your own happiness. I said I don't feel like that. So you're claiming to be stuck. No, you're not. Five of Swords gaslighting. You've locked up your happiness. You locked away the petticoats. not letting anybody in there. But I think there's a person here, or this journey is about to change your mind, and we're going to stop this Pete and repeat gaslighting ourselves that we don't know when we do. Okay. Advice. Yeah, that's the truth. Advice for Taurus, symbols to look for, truth about what needs to heal. Okay. All right. You've been doing it the hard way here, Taurus. There's the healing energy, doing it the hard way, Seven of Pentacles, and then the opportunity to end the cycle. Let it burn, Ursher. All right. Let's see a sign or symbol that lets you know the timing of this, perhaps. Please and thank you for Taurus. 3. Yeah. Acceptance that you're not stuck. You're just attached here. Okay. I know how that be. We've all been there. We have all been there. This is the old, well, it's the devil I know argument around you. This is an old energy that you possibly, it looks like you've outgrown here. And the lesson is here for your own light, for your own quest. You ain't stuck, Taurus. You might just feel bad. Okay. It's a facade. All right. I love you, Taurus. I hope that was helpful for you. All right, round two. Guys, ready? I'm going to grab me a sippy real quick like, but I think we might be doing halfway decent with time here. All right. Next up, Gemini. Gemini. So, Aquarius, then I need to get out my little sheet here that I actually made on my graphics at the beginning of the week. So, again, Aquarius, then we go Aquarius, Pisces, Taurus, Gemini, 1, 2, 3, 30, 60, 90, and now that was Aries, and then now we're going to 120. So this is, oh, duh, it's a trine. I made that real part of myself, didn't I? Okay, Gemini's up next here. I'll grab a drink once I get your card shuffled from the last reading, Gemini. All right. I love me, Scorpio. Scorpios are all around me. I'm anxious to see what is up with their reading too, especially because they're going to be experiencing a square. They're a fixed sign as well. That is my moon. When you're in, you're in. And when you ain't, it takes a long time for a heavy offense to get you out of there. But when you're out, you're out. Okay. That would be my Scorpio moon helping me out there with that discernment. Okay, sippy do. Okay, guys. Let's get some context for you. Gemini, what is going on here with Gemini? Okay. Setting out without provisions is just as foolish as ignoring available facts. Okay, Gemini. Okay, on a wing and a prayer, are you feeling here, Gemini? But to me, if I look at it from a different perspective, this complete change, this complete 180 here, for example, living in the city and moving to the country, just one example of one energy 180ing to another. Maybe that's why it's like you're at 120 and you got to get to 180 for some reason. We will see. This is coulda, shoulda, woulda. So she was actually a fantastic screenwriter in this story. And instead of submitting her stories that could have either become novels or TV movies, right, and being paid big money, she just never got around to it. She just always just kept thinking, well, one day, okay, we can hope in one hand, and I know it's a terrible phrase, but shit in the other hand. See which one fills up first. You got to put action behind the dream, which is what Aries is here to help us do for the next 14 years. Okay. Getting the greatest on a wing and a prayer. I've never got that from this card. The greatest American hero has come in before, but the coulda, woulda, shoulda. Okay, that's pretty heavy here. You are recovering here, purple energy. So that's going to be third eye. That's listening to your guides, seeing the key, no longer kind of just wandering, wheelbarrying your way through something. All right, Gemini, on the split there, the lovers, that is your power energy. All right, 7 of Cups there in the bottom. We can't just expect emotional fragmentation to go away. It's like, are you trying to avoid? I don't know what this feeling is yet here, Gemini. Let me get into it. On a wing and a prayer, who could it be? It's like, I'm trying, Ange, but then it just ends up like the greatest American hero, right? There's always something going wrong, or like there's some kind of failure with the outfit. Okay. The greatest American hero. Huh. Now, Gemini, you're coming in here as being very capable, just like this lady was. I mean, she was an amazing writer. She just never did anything with it. Eight of Pentacles in this deck is saying this is going to require this next level. It's going to require more than a wing and a prayer and just your talent. You got to do something with it. This is telling me I want to do something with it. I'm really good at whatever this is. I'm thriving in whatever I'm great at. But her feet are actually a compass, a mathematical compass. And look at the checkerboard here of the dining table. So it's like making lemons out of lemonade, yes, but you already have the lemonade. You're just not marketing it right. I hope you get my drift of my metaphors there. Okay. The situation here is Knight of Cups on a wing and a prayer, pouring back into yourself. I don't know if you're recovering your own heart here at this full moon, Gemini, or you're pouring into something that is currently stone. The opportunity is for a balanced energy to come of your choice to come through here for you. Let's give her some privacy. So this is of your deciding, Gemini, because here, as we're talking about the new dream, the Neptune and Aries, you got to take action on the dream. In this deck, in the Two of Cups, very Aries energy there with the Ram, even though it's the first decan of Cancer. She's chosen to be here. I know nobody likes to be told what to do in the recent past. And there, I pulled the damn Emperor. Nobody likes to be told what to do. Yeah, pretty literal. You didn't need it. You didn't need to be told. You had the talent. So there's a leader in the midst here in your past. Is this reviving a career or something? It doesn't feel like it because Four of Swords, if you think you still need to heal here, the heart of the reading, this deck, you've already gotten through that fourth sword. You grabbed the sword of truth, okay, of what had happened was the three that were piercing your heart, your throat, and your third eye. This is reclaiming your power energy as well with that Black Panther up in the tree. And then, of course, we've got the Lovers in the sky. And our opportunity is an energy that's vibrationally matching your own. Okay. Is this you being at the job? Okay, near future. Here's the this is like eclipse time. I feel like this, for whatever reason, is going to be trining or flowing to you, you breaking out of this structure, this old way of thinking. That would be on February 17th, where you just stop struggling and resisting and needing things your way. We're moving from chess to checkers. It's going to require strategy, I said. And whatever here, it takes just as much strength to push this energy away as it would to allow it to come in. It's the 8 energy, yin, yang. I can either masculine push, no, 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 or yin receive, yes, yes, yes. The block, not making a judgment call. Again, inevitable energy. So that is a lesson about walking away from where there's no more bones to pick. There's no more meat on that bone. And judgment in reverse is refusal of the call, refusal to recover your energy. It's like I'm just still in the hoping phase here, and that's always worked for me. It is love, guys. This is a love offer. Okay, once you stop hanging on to the old way of what that's going to be different for everybody, look at the Gemini section of your chart. That is my house of community, friends, and good fortune. So whatever judgment call I am not made, for example, okay, of where I might have been stubborn, okay, that then would be blocking this energy that's trying to come towards me. That could be friendship, that could be community, it could be anything, just as an example. But the Ace of Cups is the potential here. It's in your vortex already. It's in your vortex, Gemini. That's one of your cards. 8 of Swords, 2 ships here, 2 ways of doing things. I would say take a note. Yep, you are an expert in your field here, but there are other ways to do it. Maybe it's just simply thinking that you're right in a old way of a relationship. Okay. But whatever this is, prison of your own mind here, that was also fated for you to be able to 2 of Pentacles to make this decision. Okay, Gemini. All right. Let's see if we can get you a sign of making this judgment call. Love's trying to come in, but it's like you got to pour into you first instead of staying stuck in an old way. Gemini. Okay. Well, Gemini is the communicator. So the old way, elephants. I remember the old guard and I'm stubborn energies here, both fighting. It's like you're whatever you're pushing against. Yeah, it's time to make a decision because this is the block. All right, it be time here, Gemini. Your healing here is saying here, as soon as you complete that, then the dream, the wing and a prayer can turn into reality. Okay. I hope that helped, Gemini. I hope that helped. More soulmate energy there, driving your 8 of Pentacles if you still weren't sure. Wow. That's a lot of soulmate energy surging through these readings tonight, guys. I can't say that I'm surprised. Can't say that I'm surprised. Let me know what you think. Kaylee says, and they're effing Scorpius. Hey, I like Scorpius too. Yeah, if they're, I guess what may depend on, what you're in it with them for. Okay. Maybe you might not like them as a boss because they like things their way and you like things your way. I don't know. Okay. We're going next. Cancer. Oh, you just did Gemini? Yeah, Cancer. Okay. And there's that joy card there coming through on the bottom. Cancer, your energy is going to be challenged by that Aquarian energy. Okay. Oh, you're going to be challenged. Okay. Somebody is going to try to sell you a bill of goods here, convincing, it's like there's an uneven swap. What's going on here in this story is that the dragon here has this big old acorn to trade, and the squirrel's going, I have a deal for you. You can have this whole bucket of acorns. But what dragon doesn't know is that there's only acorns on the top and there's stones underneath. So dragon's trying to be fooled, and maybe we'll see if it's not today. All right, passion energy here. Orange is today's number 2 energy, the sacral chakra, creativity. Okay, so surrounding you, also perception energy. I'll get there in a second. But Cancer here, she's supposed to be doing the duties of the castle and being the princess, but instead she's following her passion for writing. So she's reading her story. She's reading what she's written to others in like this nursing home setting. Okay. And here is some acceptance energy as well, that maybe the return on just helping others it's not about money. Okay. And in this acceptance energy here, guiding the reading, Cancer, this is going to be, her name is Cherry, and she's pissed off because someone took a slice of her pie and her guides are saying, well, you can either look at it as there's a piece missing, or you can look at it and say, now the pie looks like a heart, and it was meant to be that way. Like, hey, wait a minute, you're trying to sell me a big acorn or a full pie. It's just not what you expected to receive. I think you got to dig a little deeper here. I'm going to leave that because I feel like that has to do with our cards here today. I don't know what's happening here. New start for you, though, here, Cancer. And it is a 180 moving from water to earth. And these energy oracles are all based on chakras. So we've got root, sacral, and heart on Friday with that Venus energy. I hope you're not trying to be sold a bill of goods on Friday. No, it's a good energy, that conjunction. All right. Cancer. What is going on for Cancer? Want to know what wanted to stay out? King of Wands, and wow, King of Cups on the bottom, or King of Hearts. Could feel tricked by one of those energies, perhaps, maybe one you're passionate for, but there's not a whole lot of nuts that come with it. Okay, Cancer, you're coming in here as emotionally fragmented. I feel like it's just because someone has done this to you once doesn't mean that everybody's going to be that way. Let's see. You're walking away from confusion. Okay, that's the sleeping giant here that you're going to let lie. Yeah, this happened. This trickery happened, but moving forward, I don't need to assume that everybody's going to do that to me. As long as I am doing what I love, I can change my perception on things. I'm not stuck into my own belief. Okay. Yeah. So Ten of Swords can be ambiguous. Ten of Swords doesn't automatically mean that we're releasing this pain here. We can keep Ten of Swords going for as long as we damn well want to. It's how long you're willing to stay in confusion is what's causing the pain. Okay. Well, that was a weird fallout. All right. That's where they were. That's where they was. Okay, 10-10 portal energy, which is going to be the 20 card of judgment. What are we putting down here? So, like, no, I'm used to having to dig deep here for water signs, but crying out loud, Cancer. I know you like that onion. Now, none of these are supposed to be, but I will read them at whatever way they come. Okay, so the heart of the reading in the recent past, this is telling me a Queen of Pentacles doesn't get involved in this, but I don't know. She's already done past that lesson. But the fact here that the heart of the reading is about focusing on your personal truth here, okay? Or else the emotions of this, whatever's being held on to, will suck you under. We're going to have to dig for you. Okay, Devil in reverse or not. Focusing on not repeating a pattern because you know it's just going to have to reset again. You're setting this pattern down. That's more in line with what a Queen of Pentacles does. Being in this fear, though, but what's behind, that's Devil energy. So I feel like in the near future, that's here to show us what you're conquering. Okay, what's the block? We had that same exact spot for Pisces. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm busy. Busy. But the block does turn into the opportunity. I always look at the diagonals here. What does Spirit want you to know about this? Yeah, it's your decision of whether to stay in pain or not, or accept it. That things just aren't going to be the same moving forward, right? Fool you once, I feel like this is shame on them, and fool you twice, not on my watch, Cancer says. So I feel like this Two of Swords is the cardinal air test here coming up, which is going to be Libra energy. Definitely a decision to make. I don't know that you see it coming because you're really focused on your coin here, focused on your 3D energy. Man, again with the Chariot and the outcome. Emperor energy coming at you, offering a love cup. I'm going to have to come to the bottom of the deck. Okay, walking away from confusion. What helps you, this passion energy here, what helps you release pain is some passionate communication. This feels exciting coming in around you. There's an Empress energy helping you set down this burden. Okay, this is all 4 queens. So we've got 2 here, one in the past and one in the near future. So you're nailing here you're not nailing an Empress. I mean, maybe you are, it's none of my business. But this is about putting down the burden of confusion here. I got to walk away and let sleeping giants lie about the past, because the opportunity, my eyes are focused on the way that I interpret things and see things, and I can certainly surrender as an Empress energy and go with the flow. Communication with that conch shell, learning to bend a little bit here. The past, the 9 of Swords fueling your Empress energy. So even pre-Empress energy, even though you're focused on the 3D reality, your coin, maybe it's hard to go to bed at night. I don't know. Are you trying to exhaust yourself? Feels a little like that, Cancer. Okay, so what's crossing you is this 180, doing the opposite. You're focused on this truth instead of letting the emotions swallow you. And here's the spiritual enlightenment, because you got the lesson of, learn the lesson of the patterns and the devil. I learned the lesson of fear. I learned how to walk away from fool me once people. And I think it surprises even you here. The block, the 7 of Wands, is about boundaries. And the block here, you're going to have to watch out for letting people overtake your boundaries in the future. This feels a little too stagnant for my, if I'm going to be honest here, kind of stuck in the middle, but the future energy feels a lot better here, Cancer. Little bit stagnant here with, I'm not sure which way to go because of this pain. So I'm just going to focus on time, money, energy, resources. And being driven by the Chariot, independence, 9 of Pentacles. Definitely in a solitary energy here. Okay. This Emperor, maybe this was the person that tricked you. You'll have to let me know, Cancer, or you felt tricked by. Here comes the message. I'm sorry that I wasn't focused. I'm sorry that it was my way or the highway, for example. All right. And then with this Queen of Cups, it does feel like a love offer, guys. Make sure that it's just more than passion, but here's that letting go of 5 of Cups pain of this. I got sold a bill of goods. It wasn't fair. You got a new attitude. You have a chance to flip the script here. Okay, with this acceptance energy. Boy, that picked up fast, didn't it? Cancer. It's like nothing stuck. Boom. Take off with a quickness there. Like that was fast. Accepting is surrendering. So that's the opportunity here. How much time I got? I kind of want to be nosy. There's your insight, Queen of Cups. What's this burden here? Opportunity. What are you setting down? Let me see if I can squeeze in. If we got the time, I will. Wheel of Fortune. A burden you're setting down. Your own balance, sacrificing your own balance, healing frequencies of song. And this has been waiting for you all along here, Seven of Pentacles. It's been waiting for you, honey. And your truth. Okay. Even if you have other duties elsewhere, we still owe it to ourselves to pour into our Queen of Cups by doing something we're passionate about, even if it's free, even if you don't get anything from it. That's going to bring the pentacles. Okay. Follow your heart here, Cancer. Wow. Yeah, energy picks up. Today's Rose was in the Titanic. My Heart Will Go On. The B side of My Heart Will Go On is Rose. The song called Rose. I was also thinking about, help me out with the title, guys. It's a French song, so I can only hear it. Is it Vienne La Rose? There's Crystal. And I love that you sent me that message, Crystal, after your little personal reading there the other night. Isn't that what you said? It like happened right after. Because I was like, wow, wow, wow. Look at all this coming in for you. Vienne La Rose. Is that right? Vienne La Rose. Vienne La Rose. Vienne La Rose. I think it didn't Louis Armstrong also. Da, 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 da. I don't know if it's a waltz. It's like you're learning a different dance. You're just because love has been in the past tough, tricky. You felt tricked. You felt stiffed, and not in a good way. Does not mean it was our own boundaries. What was the shadow? What were we over giving? Right? Because I think you knew damn well that there are rocks underneath that bucket. But that's not for me to say. That would be for you. And then the fear of that would be, yeah, but what if what if I'm being paranoid? What if it's not full of rocks? What if it is all acorns? No, damn well they weren't no acorns in there. But that's quite the change up, Cancer. I'm happy to see that. Wow. Okay. And little extra side message here. Yeah. So she's lost her puppers here. And it just feels like just acceptance and grief here, getting it out of your body. You get your balance back. Stella gets her groove back here. Your joy's coming back, honey. Your joy's coming back. And look at that rose here. So it's like, I can talk to spirits, can talk to dead people. I don't know. Maybe thank you. Louis Armstrong did too. La Vienne Rose. I think it's about like Paris. I'm just feeling like the wonders of love. Cancer, I feel like you getting your makeup, try here regarding love. It's of course there were so many layers. But again, we can hold on to that Ten of Swords as long as we want to. Not necessary. All right, Leo. See what's happening for the Leo crew. An amazing educational system in Australia. Oh, wow. Well, maybe I need to go teach there. Maybe I actually wouldn't want to pull my hair out. No. All right. Let me tap in here. Leo, especially with the full moon and Leo coming up on February 1st, that is going to be revealing to us all some truth, or we're going to see the forest for the trees. Whatever you planted, there's your wisdom energy. Whatever you planted 6 months ago at the new moon in Leo. Okay, service here. Doing for others. So take a nod here from Cancer, Leo, because in this, like, instead of the princess still doing what she wanted to do, follow her passion, even though she had, things to do at the castle. This is of being of service as well. However, here, Leo, it's like, again, orange energy, passion, fire, our sacral chakra, creativity. This is also sage wisdom. You've already learned from this. This here, she's volunteering to be by the side of someone who, sorry, of someone who doesn't have loved ones around them. So she's stepping in. Okay. All right, Leo, let's see what this is all about here. I just split on Queen of Pentacles and Three of Cups for union energy. There's the Hierophant, the wisdom, the lesson. Okay. See what else we're getting. Shuffles are really talking today. And I think we got mixed up in the deck, and that's going to have to do. All right. Meant to be. Leo energy. Well, the 1988 was an 8-year. So that is a Leo energy of strength. Peace there coming in. I feel like when you're giving from the heart here, Leo, that's the best of you. Okay. And this is, Leo, that's such growth, because that tells me that you're operating from your light perspective, wherever Leo is in your chart. The shadow aspect of Leo would be plastering, oh, look what I'm doing at this nursing home or at this person's deathbed. Look what I'm doing. Look at me. That would be Leo in shadow. Leo in light does not need any recognition. They're just doing it to be, because that's who they are. Okay. So after quite some time here of tempering pain into wisdom, this could be very literal for some of you Leos. If I don't know if a close one has passed on and now you feel them around you here, but you're coming in a new leap. This is a new attitude for Leo. Like, I don't need the pomp and circumstance. I don't need the accolades. All right. And the opportunity here is to see whatever this pain was as the opportunity for your new start here. Temperance takes a long time to gain this wisdom, guys. And the bustle in your hedgerow here, that's a problem, right? That's like, you're just, something you can't, especially this Five of Pentacles energy. I am healing the fear of being left out in the cold, or I am literally healing being left out in the cold, maybe not of your own choice or that person's. Recent past, Emperor energy. You took over like a boss to balance yourself here. Whoa. Opportunity for new partnership right at the heart of the reading, Leo. This is a one-to-one connection. I don't know if it's going to be business here or love, because I don't have it. I was going to say I don't have any cups yet, and there it is. This is a love offer. A chance of someone putting in equal action. I don't know if this is a father figure, perhaps. Okay, the King of Truth here was the block in reverse, so not wanting to see our truth, or not wanting or feeling ready to transform. What Spirit wants you to know. Okay, there's victory in this new start, so don't be scared, Leo. Okay. Leo, all that Aquarian stellium is going to be blasting or squaring your energy. So that does feel like a challenge here. Okay. After a long time, because you've done the work, here's your daddy saddy reward. Your 3D reward here is coming. It's like the love and the balanced partnership that you've wanted all along is coming towards you. Okay, so that was on the top here. Here's a chance to make a different choice than you have in the past, Leo. And you're making it. This is something totally different than you've ever experienced before. Maybe I'm talking to a Leo who has never felt successful in love. I want to see what's fueling that. Yeah, you're in an independent energy here, Leo. This new start with a King of Cups. It's about, this is a love offer all day, every day. What I see here, when the opportunity comes in, when it's time to make the choice to go for it or not, that's a little bit of fear. Yeah, they're coming in. Can I have more on this Knight of Cups? What is this love offer here? That's balanced energy for Leos. Boy, this wisdom, Leo, feels hard won. Okay, it's very passionate. There you are, moving to calmer waters. You could be literally moving shorelines, leaving one shore for another. Fast energy picks up fast. Like I said, with Cancer, once that decision is made, it's go time. This is the be all end all. This is family. This is retiring. This is, yes, victory is coming, but it does require you to leap, and it does require you here to start moving, because the temperance energy that takes a long time to get to, Leo's telling me I'm already there. Maybe even by the full moon in Leo here. All right, advice for Leo. Signs and symbols of this, maybe moving to another country, shortest changing shores, retiring, if that's moving from one phase of life to the other, so that maybe you can do some volunteer work, and or love. It's going to be different for everybody. Wow. Feel the vibration. Is that Marky Mark?
Feel it, feel it.
Feel it, feel it. Come on, come on.
Funky bunch.
Thank you. I thought so. Yeah, acceptance. This wasn't easy, whatever you just been through, Leo. There's the desire with that Knight of Wands. Like a moth to a flame. It's might be a hard decision. Moth to a flame, Janet Jackson. My love is blind. Can't you feel my desire? Yeah, that's the way love goes. Well, they come in offering a cup. So the King of Cups does, what's that called when you say, yes, go do that? They something the knights. They deploy. Here we go, Ange. Oh, is that what it is? What the temperature is here? I haven't looked all day. I freeze all day long, and then when I get on here with you guys, you can see I heat up like a moth to a flame. Okay, let's go. How about what's going on with the Virgos? What's happening with the Virgos? Context here, the barometer, planning for the future. Oh, didn't I say for Virgo that I feel like you're doing it this time? It's been a cycle on repeat over and over and over, and it's like you're doing, like, this is the time you get to not repeat this cycle. Karmic balance that has been due to you was not going to come until you completed finite the cycle. Had to be all the way done. Okay, around you again. Maybe that was the top of the reading with Aquarius. The person around you ain't gonna be happy about it. They're gonna feel like you're doing this to them, even though it's something that's good for you. It opens up opportunity. And it's like this person, if this is we're here in tarot, it's a lot of times about love, right? When we're paying to get a reading. If this is a person in your environmental energy, this is a kind of person who overpromises, has the talent and the resources to do what they say, but for whatever reason uses some bullshit excuses to not follow through on their own talent. Okay. Let me come back to the Earth deck here. What are we completing here, Virgo? Yeah, you're delivering. Here's the Mercury Venus conjunction. You're no longer ignoring the available facts and data you have already had, and that's why you're finishing it for good this time, opening yourself up. You'll have more time to do the things you actually want to do. Was Virgo the one, guys, where I thought it felt like there was a stage 5 clinger? No, I think I can't remember. Okay, what are you completing here, Virgo? There's the Eiffel Tower. I was just talking about Levy and Rose. What is over is an antiquated, an old relationship here. There's just this division, the tower coming down in the background. Okay, yeah, you're done. You're done with this. That's confirming what I was saying here. What are you done with? A situation, double energy, a pattern, on repeat, and you're beating it this time. A pattern here that just always ended in some kind of bullshit 5 of Wands, pulling your hair out. And it's just childish energy. So you would never get anywhere with whoever this is. All right. The opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, baby. What I say opens up the opportunity here for you to do the things that you actually enjoy, because you're not messing with this dumb cycle anymore, this pattern. I'm not going to blame it all on the other person, because if we're the ones that keep taking them back or keep repeating the cycle, right, we are the ones karmically that are here to have to balance that out. And the universe will give us a tower when we are ignoring our soul's path, or when we are repeating patterns that are slowing us down from what our soul came here to learn. Okay, so you came here to learn to break this pattern, Virgo, and you're doing it. In the past, the reunion energy, the fun times, the hey, let's just get together for this, that turns into a fight or turns into some BS. They're all talk, all hat, no cattle. Yeah, you're doing it. I said it already. What are you healing this pattern after a long time coming? Temperance energy. The 5, lesson learned. They can really do enough. This person, it feels trauma bondy. I know that is not that's what it feels like. It wasn't like, you knew it was some next level bullshit. You had a fondness here. I mean, the devil doesn't make us do things like, if we're stuck in a pattern, like there was a reason that it was so hard to get out of. Near future, yeah, you're done with it. Ding dong done. I'm done with the BS. But near future, again, you can still block your blessings if we choose to stay in the water of this yesteryear of the party fun time person that just causes towers left and right, because then you're not following your path. Yeah, the block is not taking a new leap of faith. Fool in reverse. I think with that Neptune coming into Aries, we can no longer be like, la la la, this person's really nice though. They're really smart. They got idea. Well, they're not doing shit with it. Page of Cups here. Yeah. What Spirit wants you to know, this is a pattern on repeat about love. All the skeletons. Instead of singing another sailor to their depths, right? Through another pattern with her song, she's in self-assessment mode about her skull collection, her loves of the past. And she's like, the heart of the reading, guys, is temperance. This is a long time healing this pattern for you. Okay. I have no idea what could keep you stuck that long, but I'm glad to see the change, Virgo. Again, it was all along. I said over here, this was meant for you to overcome. I mean, 3 of Cups with love, that's just the start. Why do we need to heal so much from a measly 3 cups? You have that with your girlfriends and your guy friends. This judgment call, it's the devil here for a reason, but what is your pattern? This is like taking way less. Oh, 3 of Cups is fine. That's all they can do right now. And their ass is sitting at home on the lazy boy, but they're busy. Okay. Yeah. Outcome, you might try to get away from having to make this judgment call again. I don't think so. I think you're Knight of Cups. I think you're taking the nod from Leo there. And this judgment calls about healing your own heart of accepting less than you deserve. How long does a tea party last? How long does this person come in before they're breaking your heart all over again? An afternoon? A lunch? Whoop-de fucking ding dong. Take your damn lunch. Time to walk into the light here, Virgs. You got a chance. Don't run from it. Full moon. The 7 of Swords. She's going, I don't want anybody to see me though. I don't know if you have to make a quick getaway or what here, but you're breaking the pattern and feel very strongly about that. The devil is lack mindset. Well, they don't have a lot, and I see the good in why am I talking like that? I see the good in them. And our opportunity here is when we surrender and when we are calling in what we want without chasing it, the pentacles fall from the sky. Can't say it enough. Calmer waters, turning wisdom, pain into wisdom. That is the cycle of completion. You're doing it. There's your 10 cups. There's what you actually deserve versus what you insisted on revisiting over and over again. I'd rather have 10. What about y'all? Okay. Advice for Virgo. Advice for Virgo. Feel vibration, funky funk's back again. And this might be even protection here from spirit. Okay. Protection. It is universal protection because now the universe doesn't have to give you a tower. You understood the vibration was not vibing. And there you are. You understood you were worthy of 10 cups and not a piddly fucking 3 cups of friends. I'm sure you got enough of those. You're receptive now to this lesson and learning it in a way you weren't before. Good job, Virgos. I like them apples. I like that a lot. Okay, thank God. I did not want you to, I was like, oh, so close. Virgo's getting there. Virgo's getting there. I was really hoping I didn't see a change back to the old way here in tonight's reading. I say stay confident, Virgo. And remember that we pass our own sun's energy when we're born, when we're about 30. So you're born a Cancer, then after 30, you step more into your Leo energy. And then after 60, you'd step more into your Virgo energy. So maybe you're a original Cancer past 60 for this reading, and you're getting the lessons in that Virgo energy, for example. Okay. All right. Next up, Libra. Speaking of balance and our balancing energy for today, part of my steps. Ooh, I like that, Libra. That feels good. I was getting like sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. Okay. This is a lot, Libra. Now that Aquarian stellium is going to be trining or flowing to, helping lift up, helping support any Libra placements you have, whatever you're creating here, and could feel bittersweet here to have learned or looking at the facts and data that are available to you, no longer ignoring them because you're like, I'm ready to step into this new portal of energy. Little 7 of Cups energy in your environment. Someone's confused, or they were confused and now they're not. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one yet, Libra. Let's see. We shall see. Someone maybe wanting to renew with you, but this might be the time that you're like, nah, I'm busy. I already stepped into a different portal. I'm not even in the same zip code as you anymore. I don't know. Let's see what's happening for you. All right, last round of air signs. Okay, guys. Wow. Well, all right. Yeah, I'm off to my destiny, what I say, this new creation. But then it's like this old thing comes in. The lessons done learned, Hierophant energy again, which is going to be today's a 2-day, Wednesday 3, Thursday 4, Friday 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. That's the day of the Hierophant, the day of possibly breaking with some kind of tradition, and that feels bittersweet as you're off on this new journey here, Libra. Ooh, creation with the wands. You're excited about it, this new start. It's floating your boat. Okay. Opportunity. It feels like, is there a catch? But I feel like that's old programming here. This could be, here's what's available to you, Libra. This new start is available. Destiny's calling. So the opportunity is to beat the devil, beat the pattern, beat the fear of this new start, perhaps. Okay. In the past, King of Wands deployed his knight for the situation. You want this. This is someone in your energy that wants a new start with you, or this is you with passion saying, no, I'm on my way to my new journey. Heart of the reading, 10 of Cups. I've been on my own for a while, perhaps. I reached a 9 of Cups. I need this extra little, I need to add. This is like sunrise, sunset. It's like changing up a recipe. Changing up a recipe. Not quite there yet, Libra. Near future energy. There's all that healing energy of Chiron. Feel like we're healing an old dream. So Neptune energy of the 10 of Cups, now that we're moving into Aries energy here, that new start, it's a new dream that probably does feel bittersweet here because it's been a long time reconnecting back to your star, back to your hopes, your wishes, what you wanted to create all along. The block could have been this dead sexy person that had a very tempting magic wand, but that's not using your creativity too, all the tools that you have to create something for yourself here. And the Fool leaps alone. So the heart of the reading is you're surrounded by support. You're surrounded by people who love you, that you love, that are all part of your 10 of Cups here. Maybe they've been helping you heal from this past energy. But we do have what Spirit wants you to know, Queen of Wands. Again, all pointing to creativity. This could be someone in your inner circle here that has a destined offer for you. Okay. And it's not so swordsy. It's more, this is more about passion. This is more about your sacral chakra. Okay. 3 of Wands, the outcome. I'm manifesting from a place of healing. So that way, when this old cycle comes in to tempt me with their wand, I ain't doing it because I'm waiting on another ship. I understand that someone that only comes in for a fun time and not a long time is not the person for me. So I'm manifesting a different kind of ship, just riffing on the energy here, guys. And the heart around this is the 6 of Cups. And in this deck, this is about being stuck in nostalgia. Okay, so that's why I was saying with the bittersweet energy there. It's like a sad letting go, perhaps. Definitely very, very tempting. And this could even be, if you're coming in as the Queen of Wands, we could have let go of a partnership here in the past. Maybe the passion kind of died. And your new spark here, your new leap, you're coming into a destined partnership with a King of Cups, diplomacy. It is not this stuck in nostalgia. Whoever this is that you've shared many a meal with, it could be even childhood energy. This is someone you've known a long time. Okay. Otherwise, it wouldn't feel so bittersweet in the heart of the outcome. What's bookending 3 of Wands? You're manifesting balance and love, even if it feels like a shitstorm around you. I don't know if this person created that, but Libra, you're getting your groove back. So I ain't mad at that. Yeah. This new offer, this creative, whatever, this opportunity being presented to you, not only is it part of your destiny, but you will know, you will have a feeling, High Priestess. You will know hidden knowledge. Forces at work. One must look inward for the answer. Forces at work. This has been destined for you here, this opportunity coming up. Okay. And it does help you stop a cycle. This is the most powerful card in the entire deck, the World. And up in the top of her head, we also have yin and yang of the divine feminine and divine masculine. So what is advice for Libra here? How will they know this opportunity is here? Inner truth. You will just know. Okay. I just said you will just know that this is right for you. Okay. You'll feel it. It sparks you back again. Environmental energy could be an offer to do with communications of some kind. Maybe this bittersweet energy. This is a person who has passed up away and their birthday comes up. And here's the peace energy coming in, feeling peace. Maybe this was someone you had some kind of what is it called? Some kind of beef with. Maybe you had some kind of beef and you finally get some kindness out of them. I don't know that they want to renew a friendship. I don't know if you're going to go for it. I don't think you will, but I do think that it helps you release some of the frustration and the need to kind of hang on to when the wand was still good, everything was fine. Well, how long? I mean, this is nostalgia, so how long has it been in destruction? And this person is who you are manifesting now, this new ship. I hope that helps you, Libra. I hope that helps, but you're seeing the truth of this. So if they're confused, you ain't. Okay. I think you're taking it in stride here. If it is someone apologizing for their behavior, I think you're accepting it. It is healing for you both, but it also stops a pattern so that you can get this destiny energy coming at you. Whatever you've been manifesting can come in. If you let go of the things that are blocking you, okay, we let go of those patterns, then our hands are open to receive. I hope that helped you out there, Libra. Oh, yeah, there's a shit ton of snow. That is a very technical term here in Ohio, shit ton. Okay. What'd I just say about Libra? That was just on the split there. Forgiveness. Even if you don't love them anymore. Even if they've got a broken wand. All right. Next up, we've got Scorpio. And Peg says, be nice to Scorpios. Okay. Perceptions changing something here, Scorpio. And despondence, you don't read these cards in reversal. I do want to take note of it though, because we're no longer like despondent is like the lights are on, but nobody's home. So I feel like this change of perception kind of snaps you back into some kind of reality. I don't know. Scorpios are very pragmatic. They do like things their way. Oh. Vanity. Okay. They do like their nice things. That's true. But Scorpio, this is like sage on the stage energy. Okay. Look at me. And instead of needing the applause, like Lady Gaga, applause, 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 instead of needing this applause, this is all about, okay, and maybe even, okay, think about energy, guys. If you're thinking about a lemniscate, applause on one side, what is the opposite of that? The opposite is criticism, right? So for all the applause that we get, also realize when we put ourselves out there like that, there's just as many people that can be like, you suck. And instead, this is why I'm getting to this card. This is the spirit guide of this wolf. And his spirit guide is saying, go up this mountain, no matter how hard it is, no matter if they're applauding you or no matter if they're, saying your name with curse words, that's about them. You got to ignore the chatter and you guys got to keep going. You got to keep moving up, Scorpio. You got to keep moving up. Okay. So I don't know if there's some kind of backlash coming at you, or this could even be yes people, right? Telling you what you want to hear. So I would watch out for that too. But your perception about what others, that's what it is. Okay. Your perception or reliance on the approval for others is changing. You don't need it. You don't need it. Especially if somebody flips the script on you and start, and like everybody was liking something and now they're cursing your name, and this is your spirit guide saying, keep going, ignore it. That's just chatter. That is just their own fears and patterns being projected onto you. All right, Scorpio. Well, that was quite the introduction. That wasn't some drama. I don't know what it is. But there's an emerald. There's two butterflies of transformation here. Yeah. It's like being inside this gate. It's like being a big fish in a little pond. And then, because we don't really that can be your an own little world. You know what I mean? Where we feel like everybody around us is applauding. But then as you go from a big fish into a big pond, that gives even more people, there's even a higher chance of, for as many people that are applauding, there could be just as many that are, booing, I guess, so to speak here. But remember, that's about whatever their own shit is. You keep doing you. All right. This is like, no matter the chatter. Should we call that for Scorpio? No matter the chatter, good or bad. Keep it moving, Scorpio. All right. Who's Scorpio coming in as? What's going on here? God, that took me a hot minute to get in there. Water signs, even though I be one, like, damn, it's like you can never get to just the the heart of it right away. You have to frickin' traverse the waterfalls and the level 5 rapids. Level 5 rapids. Look at all this water rushing to him. All right, you're making it's decision time on action here, Scorpio. Okay. You can stay the big fish in the small pond, or you can grab the big wand and take a chance and be a big fish in a big pond. It's going to feel different. Okay. Despondence. And look at that. Like, what lesson? What? Hierophant is in reverse is like, well, this certainly doesn't feel fucking peaceful, Ange. But it's like I don't know if this doesn't feel like your energy, guys, all right? It's caught you on a bad night. I don't know. Because it's like pretending to not understand, but full fucking well. I don't know what that is. I've never felt that for Scorpio here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm stuck. This is not a hanged man of enlightenment yet. Because learning the lessons in reverse. Are we stuck? Opportunity is to still do a 180 on this, but you got to choose. You can't stay the big fish in the little pond, Scorpio. That's not where the growth is. At least you decided. So the Neptune energy moving into Aries can at least change the dream. Okay. Again, like rapids, water, like it's just so emotional. Okay. Despondence much, 4 of Cups. Look at his face. That's about the best way I could visually describe despondent. I'm pretending I can't see this lesson, right? Like I know, and I said, damn well it's coming at you or coming in. It's on the cup. Ace of Cups is on offer here. What cup? That is not like Scorpio energy. What is going on, guys? Well, Aquarian energy, I did say it's challenging you. It's squaring all of your Scorpio placements. What cup? I just said Ace of Cups. I mean, and what I say here, you've outgrown it. I've talked about this ever since I got this deck. Are you getting a new deck? I did say deck, but I know it sounded strikingly not like I said deck, which is normally I'm delighted by. So this is outgrowing your cup here. I've joked about this ever since I got this deck. This energy is a living entity. It doesn't hang out in the cup and go, does this ever increasing smaller and smaller cup for my butt, make my butt look too big? No, it just gets up and goes. It just moves into another receptacle here that can take its growth. It moves into a bigger pond. This is about you moving into a higher energy here, Scorpio. Yeah. The block is, I don't think I'm going to get the pentacles or the accolades. I don't know if I can handle this new leap, or not knowing, or knowing that people may change their perception, or like, you know what I mean? But you know what you're giving up here. It's like you're willingly doing it because we're too afraid to go in the bigger pond. Well, Spirit wants you to know you need to get this Aries fire into your dream here. It's Leo, King of Wands, a more stubborn energy, but use that to your advantage. Use your fixed energy. I see it. I want it. It's mine. Normally, Scorpio is very decisive. I know my grandma didn't put up with any shit. And I am surrounded by good girlfriends that are Scorpios. Was married to one. Almost two. I said, it's like you're pretending that you don't know. And that's exactly what I see it. I want it. It's mine. What do I want? You know, but I don't know why this feels so out of character. Okay. It's going to require. That's why. Okay. Mystery solved. Yeah. A lover's choice. I am not surprised. Okay. What are you not telling me here? What are we pretending not to know that we know we need to make a different action about here, Scorps? You've outgrown something that you loved. So I don't think the passion's there either. I mean, we got the money, the time, the resources, the love, the talent, right? It's being squelched right now because we're not doing the new thing. Outcome energy, what you were afraid was going to end is going to end. Whoever the Scorpio is I'm talking to. This is outcome energy, so it hasn't happened yet. It depends if we're going to do the brave thing or not and show that we're not just ignoring what we know as a guru, a shaman, and a guide. That is not usual for that to be reversed for a Scorpio. But it is a choice. It is a whole new way. But it's the 10 of Pentacles. Come on, Scorps. It's the ultimate. This is all 40 cards in one, including the 10 of Cups. It's the bigger pond. So whatever this decision is here for you, Scorpio, that you're on the precipice of making before there she blows, that whale ain't blowing no more. And I don't think you want to either. Just saying. Moving into a new cup, whatever you have been unsatisfied by here thus far, this friendship energy. You're not going to avoid the decision, okay? Whatever is going to help you grow, even if people are going to have shit to say about it, you got to go, okay? Yeah, that's why what you already know, you don't want to know. You're going, like, literally the characters like this. And it's more like la la la. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Knight of Wands, set you on. Yeah, there's the decision near future about a change in your cup. Five of Pentacles, but I'm leaving money on the table. I'm leaving time, money, energy, resources, talents on the table. All right, Scorpio. Again, you decide. You the decider. You're going to do what you damn well want anyway, no matter what I say. So, Scorpio advice. Let's see. What about this? What's a sign of this lover's energy, the choice, or this new cup? Give me some advice here about growing into the next cup. I think you're ready for a new pond here, Scorps. What are you going to get here so you know? Clarity. You have it. You already know innately. You do. Grounded energy around you. Just stabilize all that water, right? Like instead of level 5 rapids, you're used to navigating water energy. The opposite of you is Taurus Earth. You're not used to all this fire. It's time to, yeah. I mean, how many follow that desire? King of Wands, Knight of Wands. Come on. Scorps, I hope that helped you. Boy, oh boy. If that wasn't, that felt like quite the canoodle. Woo! I can't say that I feel like we've gotten that reading for Scorpio before. So you'll have to let me know. You've never seen snow? What, the Mount St. Helens? Well, yeah, Australia. Okay. How am I doing on my time, boss?
8 o'clock.
Oh, I'm at the 2-hour mark and I've still got after Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. So close. That is in our goal here for this evening. Okay.
10 minutes apiece.
Sweet. Sagittarius, let's go. And I hope too that's easier on you guys to have time. I know you don't have 3 dang hours to hang out with me. So and the last time I did that, oh my God, I was wiped out for like 2 days. I was feeling it. It's like an energetic marathon. It's like a battery drain. So, but I know you guys appreciate it. We always have such a fun time. So, all right. Look at me is right. Thank you, Miss Kath. Okay. Saggy. Creation. I like it. What new are you cooking up here? I didn't notice before that there was a full moon here. And I did not notice though, it looks like birch trees here. Sagittarius, are you a smoke show? Never met an ugly Sagittarius. Why did I pull that? Okay, didn't mean to, but all right. Discovery here. Smoke show. Then we have this purple. See how this is lavender here? So you're balanced. Then now you're able to create from a place of intuition. Somebody wants to look up birch tree. I know there is a spiritual significance there, and we have bookending full moons here.
That's my
Okay.
favorite tree.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you might be having a Sag coming in here. All right, Saggy. Fire. Let's see what you are discovering. I don't know if someone Peekaboo. What is Peekaboo?
Peekaboo Street.
Peekaboo Street. Okay. Maybe some of this Peekaboo. What are you discerning here, Sag? That was a flyer. This pink. I keep being and deciding to make the transition, and she's got butterflies here on her dress. What you're creating is from love, green, heart chakra. Again, Venus conjoining with communication, Mercury. Is someone around you impartial and just like, whatever you want? And then they just go off and do their own thing and leave you to make all the decisions. And then they're the ones caught by surprise and you're like, boo. Peekaboo. I see you. I don't know what that is yet, Sag. Let's keep going here. Oh, wow. The pink energy. I'm like, all this, I was focusing on the pink. Okay. You about ready to step into major. And I just mentioned Venus, Mercury conjunction. That is Friday. Already seeing the energy come out in the cards here for people. So what are you've been holding back on this discernment or releasing this discovery or this truth, the new thing that you've been creating? Recent past, you had a offer here, already had an Ace of Pentacles, time, money, energy, resources, that's assets. Okay. And a hard lesson to learn is Three of Pentacles does not buy you happiness. It is the other way around. You focus on cups to get the pentacles, but when you focus on the pentacles, okay, shit starts coming up around you because you were asleep at the wheel, or this person was. Empress wants her passion, damn it. Maybe this is just you changing values here, Sagittarius, of I know now the Empress opportunity is not to chase the pentacles, because you get that it does not buy happiness. It's the other way around. I don't know how many times this card tonight will come out in multiple decks, but near future, Nine of Wands. You can repeat this pattern with the person that is impartial and makes you make all the creative decisions. He's sitting on a squaring energy here, which is our sacral chakra. I want the passion. And the opportunity here, it's like holding on to what you got, or this is someone holding on to you. Let's see. In the block, Queen of Pentacles, I no longer want to offer my nurturing, my care, my concern to this. It's like the freshman sword queen is fighting with the senior queen. New start. I want this new, I want to rush after. I'm changing the way I go about my abundance. Okay. Creating from a place of balance and love is a big switch up. The whole reading is about Knight of Wands, your energy, slowing it down. So Queen of Pentacles takes time to become a senior, right? Maybe the block is rushing towards something. So Five of Cups of regret, regret moving so quickly in the past, perhaps. Again, 180 energy to get to the castle would require a complete new way here. Yeah, that's what's going to get the wheel of fortune to turn. And that's like karmic ups and downs. If we're focusing on regret, that's just a lower vibrational energy. So spirit wants you to focus on balance. Two of Cups, alchemy. What have you learned? Pre-Empress energy is already learned. The situation is, I'm an Empress. I already know. I've already discerned whatever this is. And spirit now wants you to actually walk toward that. Okay. Wow. Come on. Really? I said spirit wants you to focus on that. He wants you to do the turn and walk across the bridge, and karmic ups and downs, your own yin and yang. This card doesn't show up unless we come into balance. So we can either hold on to this old pattern. The opportunity is to let it go. so that divine timing can be activated. Because what you want wants you here. And it's not fun. I want you to walk towards the castle, like I said. The creation is at the new castle, Sag. Okay. And that's all because you are becoming the butterfly. It's a whole new world flying around in the sky with air under your wings than it is crawling on the ground. Passionate communication, and you know the truth of it's been whatever's been holding you back. A person who couldn't be bothered to make a decision either way. They're just fucking Switzerland about everything. Well,
Neutral.
isn't that annoying? Okay. All right. We got lots of advice here for you, Sag. Let me know if this is resonating. I hope it's making sense. Expectation here. My expectation is to have a little more fire. There's the sun. Joy. I've never gotten a fire energy from this expectation card. I don't know that it even comes out a lot. Yeah, communication right there. Communicating your joy, your balance, your Empress energy. It's like feels like relief. Yeah, you're blocking out this old rain. You're like, I got all the stuff. I know that I raced after stuff before, but not anymore because I understand African violets are very cantankerous. They are very, very hard to grow. I mean, they will die in a heartbeat. You don't have the right sun, the right soil, the right pot. It has to be the water coming from the bottom up. And then hovering in motion, that is not easy to do for the hummingbird. It makes it look effortless. But the new way here, Sag, going the new way, it's not going to, you'll feel like it's such a relief. Okay. It's not like a little act anymore. It really will be simple. You really will make it look easy. Whatever that was, it was very, what is the right word here? How do I explain that? Transactional, all about the Benjamins. Like, some people like that energy. I don't know. I've never enjoyed it. I learned that lesson in my early 20s. Oh, I have every 3D thing I could ever want for, never have to ask for, and I'm bored as fuck. Sorry for the F, but you've met me. Okay. Learned that one early, I did. He was cute too. Everybody thought I was nuts. Like nothing, not a damn thing wrong. Just you don't feel it, you don't feel it, right? You can't fake that. The fire's there or not. And Sag, you will make no bones about that. So you do have a practical side, so I could see where that would be hard to walk away from. All right, Capricorn. Woohoo! I don't know if that was still stuck there. We'll keep it in mind. I want another one here for Capricorn. So Capricorn, this is going to be semi-sextile. All that Aquarian energy will be semi-sextile, so it's helping you grow. All right, so we had here, that was on the bottom. Okay. Oh, Capricorn. And she goes silent. Not sure yet what I want to say here, Capricorn. I don't know if I'm feeling it. Let's see. Okay. Almost there, guys. Oh, so close. So close. I'm trying for you. You let me know I don't want to feel like I'm rushing you, but I also know that I want to be mindful of your time as well. I've tried doing it per sign, and it's just not, people don't watch them. So it's more fun to be here with y'all anyway. See? Capricorn, even you're coming out just on a pre-shuffle as not in your right energy. Okay. What's going on? Oh, is it? All right. Are we okay? We're still in that bleeding love energy from last night. All right. Okay. Ooh. You all right?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Capricorn. What is the French toast? Like, are you having trouble making up your mind about some kind of like, should I renew something or not? I don't know that you're real. I don't feel like Capricorn's ever confused. You're not confused. It just might be something you don't want to hear. All right, Capricorn. Oh, I said, wow. I feel like you're still in the bleeding love energy from, I keep repeating these mistakes. It's something you do know, but you don't want to know it. This was the heart of that bleeding love. That was an incredible reading last night, guys. Like it, wow. um I keep bleeding in love. Yeah, this is a wheel, the red ball of destiny here, the red thread of destiny. This is meant for you. I keep bleeding in love. It was meant for you to find self-love so that you don't keep killing the bluebird of happiness before it even has a chance to fly. Okay. Why are we killing the bluebird of happiness about here? Look at this, the sun energy. Now that's interesting because now it's on the top of the deck. You're coming in as the sun. The renewal or the discovery is coming in around you. Okay. A sun being driven by heartache. That's a sad sack. Okay. It's just something you don't want to know. Like I said, the situation you were Ned Starkin claiming confusion about. You're not confused. It's just something you didn't want to hear or want to know the truth of. Okay, wherever Capricorn sits in your chart, this is what you were kind of staking your claim on. Wow. Okay, but if we do that, then we are like, it's like, I got this happiness, I have everything to be happy about, but there's still this person or this situation that's confusing me. Yeah, Nine of Swords. It's kind of like proceeding after Sagittarius, after learning the lesson of money doesn't buy happiness. I get that. But it's still kind of wanting to do things the old way, even though like standing, like putting your sword in this stone here is going to end you up in the Nine of Swords with a cracked self-esteem. It doesn't feel like it that you can't help yourself. You learn this lesson like you know how to be happy, Capricorn. Happy Cappies. Yeah. But then here comes I was just going to my sun, Ange, twice. I was just heading for my sun. In this deck, the Two of Swords, I was heading to my sun of happiness, but then all of a sudden I got this communication from this floater who, here they come floating back in just to see if they can still get a rise out of you. And you know damn well it's Lucy with the football going to pull it. Yeah. Crying all over again, and nobody will see your tears. This is all by your lonesome here. Capricorn. All right. Knight of Wands. So the block has been slow to become this expert. You have plenty of data here. If this isn't the barometer energy, okay, planning appropriately for the future, taking off on a new journey without provisions is just as foolish as ignoring available facts. This is the yeah, but. I thought we were going to make it through the whole night without some yeah butters. Repeating the cycle, 9 of Wands. You are just, the whole heart of the reading is about go toward your sun, Capricorn. Yeah, but this person that confused me in the past, there's another opportunity for him to crush my self-esteem. And I can't not help wanting to do it. I know I'll be crying in my Wheaties all by myself because I'm well versed in this lesson of heartbreak. I keep bleeding in love. The key word in that phrase is I. Capricorn, this is like out of your energy too, just like Scorpio. It didn't feel like it. All right, 5 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. There you go. The strength and the 2 of Cups. Thank you.
Yep.
When you see the that 5 of Pentacles, okay, outcome here that's going to leave you out in the cold, this old way, repeating this cycle, not going towards your happiness. Okay, the block is moving too slow on what you already know. I said you're going to be crying by yourself in your Wheaties. Right there. And it takes just as much strength to push away the knowledge in the lesson as it does to incorporate our shadow and see us ourselves as a common denominator. When you do, heart of the outcome, then what you want wants you, because you got to be the energy of the frequency that you want to receive. And if you're over and over again with someone that you've already discovered, okay, comes floating in on your happiness just to see if they can still float into your life, they're seeing if you're still stuck on that truth of them, if you'll go another round of heartache with this. Capricorn, again, I feel like I caught you on a bad day, but, or on an off energy. I don't know. Yours are very usually to the point. But I guess this is this Wheel of Fortune energy for you to overcome this heartbreak. Stop bleeding in love here. But 88, 8 of Pentacles. When they call me, when they talk to me, 8 of Wands, I just, despite all the facts, I ignore them anyway. Yeah, the person who comes in for the tea party, it's just a friend. Right here. Near future, even empresses cry. Okay, and the block, like the reading last night, keep bleeding in love, exact same position. And I've used this deck. This is the 4th reading by now, with all of those shuffles. Spirit wants you to know you can fast track your ass out of this. Okay, you don't have to repeat the cycle. Full moon with your balanced energy, the soul drives the chariot. This is what you already know. And what left you out in the past will continue to keep you in a cave in the dark. This is not an energy, guys, that I wrote. I think Capricorn, if this reading is for you today, you need to check out the link in the description box, because I go into more depth on the Sabian lessons we're supposed to be learning here. And if you pick old Telly Skullvalis again, and you do that old 2 of Wands, that old decision, I'm telling you, it's gonna transpire exactly the same way that it always has. Your Ace of Pentacles, your actual tangible reward, comes with your own balance. And the Two of Cups is when you stop allowing telescobolus to come back around and you choose you. This is a pattern with you, Capricorn, for whatever reason. It was your big ass lesson to learn here. This is not your dream. Focus on your dream, Hermit. You've already learned this lesson multiple times, but it is your destiny this lifetime to grow up from it. Stop being stuck at an impasse. Okay, the impasse, what gets you stuck is actually a blessing so that you can evolve. Okay. All right, here. I'm so sorry, Capricorn. I mean, the cards are the cards, but I don't want you to feel like the bad news bears because remember that we all have Capricorn in our chart. So, yeah, this is about you putting up boundaries to that floater who, at the end of the day, is only going to offer you tea, a mad hat, and a little bit of fun to fluff your ego, but nothing of substance. Yep. Wisdom. It's your destiny to grow from this and gain this wisdom. Then comes the abundance. Then, with your own balance, taming your inner beast, identifying your shadow, petting it and loving it and calling him George, then you get your abundance. Okay. Then it comes. There's your vibration. All right, Capricorn. I hope that helped. You can certainly do it again, but if you were my client, I would be begging you to please not. All right, guys, that's going to be me. I did go past my 2 hours, so then the editing feature doesn't work, but on my streaming thingy-jiggies, pewters. But that's okay. Y'all are worth it to me anyway, 100%. All right, guys, I will see you Thursday, however, for date night. And if you have not got a chance to yet look back at last night's Keep Bleeding in Love, Capricorn especially clearly here, maybe Scorpio. Definitely check that out, and I'll have a reading up at 6 for you tomorrow night as well, and appreciate your support and views for that as well. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, you're